Hi there, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how we can enable Act on It for your users. So how do we see who is already enabled for the application? Well, if we go to the Act on It Lightning application via the app launcher, and if we navigate to the application settings tab, under user settings we'll see everyone who's enabled for the application currently and the type of users that they are. So here we can see that because I've installed the application, I'm the only user who's got access currently. And now I'm going to show you how we can add new users and enable Act on It for new users. So that involves two steps. The first step is to assign an Act on It user license, and the second step is to assign their permissions. So starting with the assignment of the user license, if we navigate to the setup menu and search installed packages, we can then locate the Act on It app and click manage licenses. I can then see how many licenses we have available here and select add users to enable Act on It for a new user. Choose the user or multiple users that I want to enable for the app and click add. And that's it. Jane Doe is now licensed to use the Act on It application. The second step is to assign their permissions. So if I navigate to Jane Doe's user record, and if I scroll down, I'll see that there's a custom pick list called Act on It user type. If you're not seeing this anywhere on the layout, it might just need to be added to the custom layout for you. And the Act on It user type is all that's required in order to assign the relevant permissions. So if I expand the view, we'll see there are three types to choose from: standard user, super user, and admin user. These are three permissions groups. The standard user is anyone in your organization who's going to receive and interact with messages. So this will typically be your sales reps or your support or service agents or your field staff. They'll be receiving and interacting with the messages. The super user is anyone who's actually going to design and build notifications for themselves or their teams. They have all the permissions of the standard user plus the ability to build notifications themselves. And that will typically be available for people that maybe more tech savvy people who at that kind of managerial level, I guess. So team leaders, business analysts, product owners, managers, and maybe some other admins as well can all have that permission. Admin user is anyone who's going to manage the application. So typically, if you're viewing this, it's likely to be yourself, someone who's going to manage permissions, manage object settings, manage custom actions, and just generally manage the application as a whole would be best to be assigned to the admin user. So for Jane Doe, I'm going to select super user and click save. What that's going to do is behind the scenes, it's automatically assigned her permission set. You won't see it here, but if you refresh, we can see that she's been assigned the standard super user permission set, giving all of the object and field level access that she needs. And if I go back to our Act on It application and navigate again back to the application settings tab, we can see that Jane's now appeared under the list of users that are enabled for the app here. And if you're not aware, this area, this record here, will allow me to control additional settings and permissions that are more relevant to the application itself. So because Jane is a super user, she has the ability to create notifications for herself and others. Here's where I can enable what level of permission she has, which type of records can she start to create notifications for, probably out of scope for this demo, but that's how we can assign their permissions and control her settings under the application. So hopefully that's been helpful. If you have any questions, do reach out to us at help@overlayapps.com and we'll happily support you. You can mass assign licenses and you can mass assign permissions by updating that pick list via the data loader in a mass import if you're just going to go live with this in one big go. But hopefully that's been clear. And again, yeah, please do reach out to us if you have any questions. Thank you very much for watching.